Well, hello, Samantha and Linda. It's great to be able to talk with you about Laurels for Learning and the WSDS Hackathon. And I would like to start with Linda and just ask if you could tell me a little bit about your motivation for establishing Laurels for Learning and along the way a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. So I am a classically trained violinist, and I started playing violin when I was 5 years old. After college, it wasn't until after college when I realized just how much of a sacrifice, and specifically how much of a financial sacrifice, my parents had to make for me to learn the violin. I taught abroad in rural China for a year. I brought my violin with me, and in the village where I was teaching, there was a little girl who wanted to learn. So I began to give her lessons. And as I was helping her for the year that I was there, I realized that it would be very hard for her to continue her lessons without me. So we started doing a virtual online teaching over video chat. We tried it out, and she has been studying with me over the internet for the last 4 years now, and she's made so much progress, and I'm so proud of her. And from that experience, I began to realize just how much of a need there is for really good, high quality extracurricular activity in most areas of the world where there just aren't access to these teachers. So that inspired me to start Laurels for Learning, which is a program that can connect volunteer teachers with students in areas of need.
That's wonderful, and maybe at some point we'll have to record some violin music that you could share with us. That would be lovely. So Samantha, I know you and I have collaborated before. You were instrumental in bringing the first hackathon to WSDS, and so as a data scientist and statistician, what is your motivation for offering your time and on a volunteer basis to Laurels for Learning, and why do you think it's important for other data scientists and statisticians at WSDS to support this project?
Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Linda. So as a data scientist, I believe that data and statistics is a catalyst for social change. There's an opportunity for all organizations, and no matter how large or small the industry is, to use data to help not only their own organization leadership make data-driven decisions, but also help others see statistically any sort of need that an organization may require. So I've always been very driven by the efforts of women in statistics and data science, and been interested in providing data and statistics to all organizations to help them grow, and especially with Laurels for Learning, where we have a strong community and social impact and opportunity for change. I'd love to see this organization and all other organizations utilize data science and statistics along the way.
And to both of you, I know previously we've had the opportunity to talk about the timing of the hackathon in the sort of ecosystem life cycle of Laurels for Learning, and so I know that you feel it's really important that the input happen at this stage in your organization's development. But I wonder if you could each just say a little bit more about why now and why the hackathon for WSDS is important.
So Laurels for Learning was incorporated in 2016, and since then we've run a few trial programs in China. We want to expand our programs, and we want to expand our reach, but we want to do that in a very scientific, responsible way to ensure the highest quality of instruction. And that is where the importance of data science comes in, because we want to be able to track our students, we want to be able to track their progress, we want to be able to respond to the feedback that we get from them, and we want to be able to support the students and also support the volunteers with this data. The volunteers are critical to our organization. They're all contributing their time, and we just want to make this a very good experience. So at any stage in an organization, I think
understanding what data is available, how to use that data, and also how to create internal capacity building for an organization to help their own analysts and leaders become data independent. And I think right now is the perfect time for volunteers to take part in Laurels for Learning, because there's an opportunity to shape how that data is used. So, what's needed now is to understand what are the right sorts of research questions that the organization can use to figure out how they can create change internally and within the communities. There's a question of what data is out there that can be utilized, what pre-existing data can we reference to learn from and to run new models with. And then also to think about, are there opportunities for new data collection within the organization? Is there a way to help Linda and her colleagues track educational growth or any sort of positive impacts from attaining extracurricular activities, which probably yes, but all these different directions that are from research design to data mining the internet and more opportunities for data growth, I think is the perfect stage for Laurels for Learning to kind of take advantage of that, the data science skills that the WSDS volunteers have.
Well, I'm really excited. I really appreciate your time. I think this is going to be a fantastic second hackathon. It's going to set the bar really high for our future endeavors. And so I guess I just want to ask if there's anything else that you would like to share, and if not, we will move forward to share this information with the WSDS community and look forward to the conference and a great hackathon. So I'll just let you have any final comments if you would like.
Thank you so much, Donna, for helping us with this opportunity, and thank everyone participating in the hackathon. I cannot wait to see the really wonderful work that you're going to put forth.
Well, you are very welcome. I know that Samantha knows, because of her involvement in the previous hackathon and the community, that it is a very talented group of folks. So I'm excited to bring their talent and energies to Laurels for Learning.
Yeah, absolutely. I will say, if anybody, this is really an opportunity to try something new, amongst the volunteers. So the organization right now, we're in need of understanding a good research design to help us evaluate progress. We're looking for skill sets across the board, so that it could even be if you're interested in creating a new data collection app or some sort of interface so that students and teachers can interact better with each other, and we can collect administrative data or metadata on the side. Utilize the skill sets you have. So if you know of pre-existing databases, that information will help us as well. Or if you have an idea for an experimental design or new model that we could implement on behalf of WSDS volunteers to help us understand the impacts and the type of social change that can be achieved when you have volunteers who are willing to teach students all around the world, from Afghanistan to China, and anywhere else, just the importance of music and the importance of extracurriculars and those effects into their day-to-day school. So any background the volunteers have, we're more than happy to incorporate, use, and understand and learn from. So thank you very much for contributing to Laurels for Learning's opportunity with women in statistics and data science.
It's the perfect kind of event for us, because it just lets people be their creative best. And so I'm excited to see what happens and to be able to share that with you. Well, thank you very much for your time. We will, I'll make this information available to the community. They already know that Laurels for Learning is our hackathon sponsor, so I'm excited to be able to share more information. And we'll just let the creative juices flow.